Good morning and good afternoon. How are you all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I see some of you waving. Yay. So today we're looking at the marketing emails. And again, I just want to reiterate the purpose of these tool trainings. So your agent experience person can go through, the marketing center and everything else. I'm showing you our tools from the CSC lens, how we use them, how we, change things up a little bit. So, um, this may take 30 minutes, it may be shorter. You have the bones of creating marketing emails. So I'm just going to go in and just create one with just a little tips that we like to use. So before I get started, in the chat, I'm going to share all the CSC content that I'm going to go through today. There isn't a whole lot. There's the marketing guides, which some of you may have already read. And basically, they talk about marketing your properties in general. So something that you'll have heard me say before, and you'll hear me say it again, is when you're speaking to people, if you market everybody, like if you're speaking to everybody, you're speaking to no one. You really want to target who your marketing emails are going to, or do you call them newsletters, who they're going to. Like if you have somebody in your CRM that's just bought a house, you're not going to send them a just listed, right? You want to focus on, you may send a just listed property to the buyers only in your CRM, or buyers in a certain market in your CRM, but you're certainly not going to send the same marketing email to brokers, to agents, different agents that you want to come in and have a look at. So this is really where we come back to and I'll always mention the CRM and how it is the backbone of your whole business, and how your tagging is so important and everything else. So it really comes down to that. And really, if you're not adding value in your newsletter or marketing email, whether you send out a monthly one, a weekly one, or if it's specifically for a listing, then you're taking away people's times, and people will unsubscribe, and they will resent getting information that they're not interested in. Because remember, I mean, just look at your own inbox. How many emails do we get each day that we really don't want to read? But if you're adding something of real value, um, people are going to stop, and people are going to have a look at what you have to say. Hang on a second, someone just popped in. Oh, it's just a lovely AI. Thank you to all the AIs. So I'm going to get started. You all have the ability to unmute. Today, what I'm going to look at, I'm going to look at a listing, the marketing email. You look at your listing. Headline should really be something like the best feature in it. You want to maybe have one or two lines on the features of the home in it, a call to action. We're going to use buttons today on sending emails to yourself. You know how your readers can send you an email and can click on it to make a call. Usually they're used just to link to another URL, but they can be used for so much more than that. So again, I'm going to get started. Feel free to pause, ask me questions. The key takeaway I want you to get today is that you target your emails to create the conversations. So if you have dog lovers and there's something happening in your area, send that newsletter to your dog lovers. If there's something happening in an area that you know people are looking to buy, send those people that information. Really target who you're sending. It takes a little more time. It's so easy just to create something and just send it off and hit 1,000 people, and then have a look in your performance tracker on Business Tracker and say, oh, look at me, I contacted 1,000 people in my CRM. But you know that's not contact. You know that's not real outreach. So if you want to tick a box, you can use your marketing emails for that. But if you actually want to get results, take the time and target who you're sending your marketing emails to. And that's it. I'm going to get started now. And I hope you're all having a beautiful Tuesday. You're all very quiet. Normally people are asking me questions already. All very quiet today. Okay, so I can't see you anymore. So if somebody raised a hand, I can't see you. Just put it in the chat. And also feel free to unmute yourself. And just when you're finished, mute yourself again and don't talk over each other. That's my simple questions. So this is the property I'm going to create a just listed for. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go straight to my marketing. And I'm going to, if you look at the featured, the email is one of the first things there. So you just click on that and we'll get started. So I want to create a just listed. And here we go. I'm just going to click into this one. You would obviously review, choose the one that suits you best. You want a black background, front, whatever it is you want. I'm not going to go into details on the simple stuff. I'm just going to go into the details on some of the sections and subsections and some of the elements that are quick and easy to find. So the first thing you're going to say is just listed. Oh no, the first thing you're going to do is change your heading, because remember, that's the subject line that your readers are going to see. So you really want that to have more meaningful. You could do it to welcome to your new home, or check out, what's the address? 1003 Bridge, I think. You know, and again, in here, this would be once they click in, and welcome to your new home. And again, you can change these things to be, again, the AI is great now for really generating these and quick topics for you as well. So you can have a little subsection, want to relax by the pool and watch the sunset from your balcony. Dream no more. Whoops. Okay, and then we go in here, and on the standard one, you're going to click in here, and you're going to put in, you know, what they have to offer. 1003 Stanbridge. No results. Thanks very much. Let me see. Let me choose a different property. Sorry, guys. I thought I had written down the correct one. I obviously didn't. Let me see what will come up. I'll just use whatever comes up. I'm not too worried. Okay, let's try this one. Chatsworth Lane. Okay, and that's lovely, and that's great, and the description is just unbelievable. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take that, we're going to put it into the AI, and I'm going to just say make shorter. And the one thing you have to remember about the AI within the Compass platform is that anything you put in is privately held here. It doesn't go off like ChatGPT. ChatGPT has a lot more abilities and everything else, but you have to remember anything you put in into ChatGPT becomes the public domain. You know, anybody else, you know, can churn out the same stuff. Prestigious gate. Okay, I want to make this more friendly. Okay, and again, I think that's probably too long, but I'm going to go in here and paste it in here for now. It's still very, very long. So let's go in and break it up a bit, and we can then look at changing it. So ideally, you want to, at a minimum, do these things to it, but really you want to really engage it. Welcome to the home. It's a prestigious home. Step into immaculately maintained 3-bed, 2.5 bathroom, the study and a game room. Enjoy the convenience. Okay, that's good. This home boasts extensive, boop, 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 boop. All great. Now, can I ask you all, who loves getting images on in a newsletter. Is this how you generally send your listing newsletters, guys? You can put in the chat, you can unmute yourselves. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to suggest that you don't do that. I'm going to suggest that instead you're going to put in a video. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to take this out, take that whole section out, and I'm going to add in a much quicker subsection. So here I go. I'm going into the elements here on the right, and they've made it so easy. These elements make adding subsections so much easier. You used to have to add them in slowly and then move them up and move them here. And this just makes life just dreamy. So I'm going to add a video. It always goes in after where you currently are. And I'm going to click on to add the video. Now you can add a simple URL. I can just look for videos here from ones I've created. And here's one, welcome home. And already that is more engaging. Now, when they click into it, it'll play the whole thing. And again, you can decide to really where you want to put it. I think it would actually look better above everything that's there. So you just drag that, put it up here, delete this photo. And then you have a quick video and that. And then videos are so much more engaging than images. Now, if you're sending out a market report, if you send out market reports, I would highly recommend that you put yourself in them. You can either tape it yourself from the video studio, you can do it on your phone in a certain location, or you can even use Loom if you really want to go through the stats. And you could, if you want to show a desktop with, to keep you on track, if you're a little nervous going on the screen to begin with, use Loom. You can have your face in the corner and do this and have a quick, short video about what's happening in that market right now. And then put that in the newsletter and make it meaningful. Like real estate agents talk in stats all the time, but you're talking to lay people. So put it into terms that they're going to understand. Thanks, Tamina. You like that too. So that is one of the things I would recommend that you move away from on the listing when you're sending out a newsletter. Is just the standard photos. Just video is just so much more engaging. And people will flick, especially if you make it a fast video with just a few scenes in it, it's going to grab their attention. And then what you want to do, you want to have your call to action. And your call to action, we have one here, schedule a showing. And I'm just going to delete this block here. Schedule a showing. And if you click into this, so this is a button that's pre-made, you will see it's contact me here. And if you see it's going straight to, you would send the URL. So that could go to your agent page. Or instead, you could send an email to yourself. So if you change that on the right to send an email and then put in your email address, then that person, when they click that, it's going to send them an email. Now, you could use that in so many ways. If you're having an event and you want to do an RSVP, if you're having an open house and you want, let me know if you need more information, drop me a quick line here. They can do it that way. You can change the color here. I always prefer keeping it black and white, the whole thing, but it's entirely up to you. All these things. So buttons can be used for so many things. Schedule a showing, contact me. If this is an open house, you can use it to put on the live stream. You could have a section here. If this was an open house, you could just put one in here and let's put a text. And you could just literally say, can't make it. Oops, excuse me. If this, come to the live stream an hour before. check out the link below. Okay, so if you had a live stream, again, I'm going to put in another button. I'm going to put a little divider in here between these two because I think it's just getting too much. So if this was an open house and this button, you could literally enter your live stream here. Has anybody used the live stream on the open houses and things like that? No. No. Okay, well, I'll be doing that in the open house anyway. But what I'll do is I'm just very quickly, I'll just take it in. I'll see if I have an open house ready to go here. I might have an old one in here. And I'm just going to click in here quickly. Oh, I don't have one. Okay. On my open house one, we'll do that. We'll add in the sign-in sheet, and you can use your sign-in sheet to be in your marketing email. You can put in your live stream in your marketing email. You really can put in anything you want in these buttons and just, you know, think of it like that. You just go in and just change. In this case, I'm going to change it to live stream. And if I had one set up, I would literally just click the URL in here. Now, when it comes down to agents, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to add the agents that we have. I'm going to use the lovely Kate and put in her details. If you don't have a second agent, you just remove that. It's pretty easy. And again, in the elements, they should have made it pretty easy. Oh, they don't have it here. But if you need an extra agent, if there's 2 or 3 or whatever, all you have to do is duplicate it and then go into the second one. It'll just be here and you can just add the details for the second one. Really easy. Now, the last thing I want to draw your attention to, and then we'll open it up for any questions that people have, is these social media icons. Do any of you use these? Do you leave them in your marketing emails? You do, great. So a lot of stuff automatically filters in for you, like the name, like the listing information, like all of these things. They automatically come in from your agent page and things like that for Compass for you. Your Instagram doesn't. Your LinkedIn doesn't. None of your social media comes in. You have to manually add those each and every time. Well, no, not each and every time. You have to add them at least once. So we go over to the right and we can see them all here. And all you have to do is go in here and add in your social media link, your Instagram link, whatever it is. If you don't use one, you can delete it. Just delete it like that. And the same with Twitter. You just add in whatever your URL is for your icon. You can go in here and add in the Facebook one that I just removed, or do the same with the Pinterest if you want. The advanced settings just allows you to change the style of these if you want to go all color. You can do that. It's pretty nice. It's pretty neat. Now, you have those going, you're sending them out to your readers. They're going, they get them, it's great. And you do another email the next time. So you're coming back in to your marketing center, you're starting up with a new email. I'm just going to select anything here. And you go right down to the bottom. And then you have this section again, and you have to fill them all in again, except you don't. All you have to do is go into your old one, click this, do Command C or Control C to copy it, go into the new one and paste, and it'll go in straight in for you. So if you're on a Mac, it's Command C or right click copy. If you're on a non-Mac, a desktop, anything like that, then you will just do Control C or right click copy and then Control V or Command V to paste it into the other one. And if you'll see when you click on them, all the information is there. You don't have to do it a second time. A lot of agents actually thought that this auto-filled for them, but it doesn't. It's something you have to do yourself. And we're making really good time here, guys. Either I'm doing an amazing job or else I'm not bringing anything new to you. So open up your mics there, ask me some questions. Let me help you with this. I'm more than happy to go through any of it in any way possible. Let me just ask you, what are your takes on the marketing emails? How do you use them? Where have you seen success? Where do you feel you need to put some attention into? I'd love to hear from you.
Hi, Trisha. This is Shanna.
Hi, Shanna.
Thanks for your wonderful professional presentation. It was awesome. In the past, I created just simple, non-communicable flyer, not the live streams or anything like that. But I definitely will put some more practice on it for the upcoming listing. So thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, great. Absolutely. And I will be looking at social media and videos tomorrow on creating those. So if you want to pop into those, do. Just remember, I'm going to share my screen one last time. When you are sending out your marketing email, it's really important. And I brought this up when I was doing the CRM training. When you're sending it, yes, I know I've warnings. I'm going to go ahead. I know I don't have any logos in there. It's okay. When you're going in there and your groups and tags don't act the way they do in your CRM. So if I go agents, as we discussed before, and I do Houston in here, oh, sorry. I add Houston in here. It's going to send it to 275 clients and agents. And I know I don't have 275 Houston agents. So what we did when we went into our CRM, when we were looking at this a while ago, we created a tag, which is both agents in the Houston area, and you can see it's only going to 98. So be very aware of how your groups and tags work in the marketing email. It is not the same as your CRM. They do not work the same way. They'll always apply the or theory. So it'll be agents or Houston tag. It will never do the combination as your CRM does. Your CRM will always, when you put in a filter of a group and a tag or two tags, it'll always do, you have to satisfy both. In the marketing email, it'll do one or the other. It doesn't mind. It doesn't mind at all what you do. Okay, guys, if we don't have any questions on that, I am going to give you back 7 minutes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just interrupt like that.
I'm
So,
happy.
are you saying that for to do an email, you can't get very singular with that? You can't like target a geographic area, it's one or the other?
Well, you can target a geographic area as long as you're giving information about people in that geographic area. You're talking about like a marketing report?
No, like if you want to do a targeted email, so let's say I want to email people who have expressed interest in Sarasota, they want waterfront property. Are you saying I can't, but if I have them tagged as waterfront or even price point, I mean, could I do waterfront price point, in a Sarasota?
It'll do everyone with price point, it'll do everyone with waterfront, and it'll do everyone with Sarasota. So what you need to do in your CRM, and I'm going to share my screen again because I love doing that. What you need to do in order to just target those people in your email
marketing campaign.
Yeah. So what you would do in your case, obviously I don't have the same tags. So I'm going to say 2022 closing, and I'm looking for anyone with a tag of buyer. So then what I would do is I'd apply that filter. For your case, it would be all three. Sorry, let me hit apply. And then anybody in your CRM, it's going to come up with everybody tagged with both, either, that it satisfies buyer and 2022 closing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this. Now, if there was a lot of them, you'll see, you know, select all, and the number would be up here. And I would add a tag, and I would call it in closing 2022 buyers. In your case, it would be Sarasota, waterfront.
1 to 3 million, and that will create a whole new group, and then I can just click that. I don't have to redo it.
Correct. So I'm going to do click closing. I'm going to update those 5 contacts. Now, if I go into my marketing email, and if I put in my closing 22 buyers, it's only going to well, it's only going to 4 of them because there's a problem with 1, and it's going to hit just those people. Whereas I had put in buyers, if you'll see the difference, if I put in buyers, oh, I didn't have a tag for buyers. Oh, I did buyer, and I put in a tag for closing. Okay, it's coincidence that it's 4, but that's purely
Yeah, I understand. I just needed to understand the process. I got confused when you said it's different than if you said it's not and it's either, you know. So I thought,
Yeah.
oh, I can only do one because I've done it a little bit in here, but not a lot. I'm trying to transfer totally over from my other
Yeah.
system that I'm using.
Yeah, so all you have to do is search for them, apply a new tag, and it's super easy to do that. You saw how easy it is. You just
Yeah.
literally click them all, and then if you've a lot of them, it'll come up here. You know, if you've more than 100, do you want to select all? And you click that button and then do tag and then create the new tag and just boom, send your, and that's great because you're sending your marketing email to the right people, and people
Exactly.
aren't going to unsubscribe and get fed up. Why is she sending me stuff waterfront for this price point? I can't even
Right.
afford
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the recap.
Oh, no problem at
And
all.
thank you for the help the other day. I'm sorry I couldn't jump on the call, but it was perfect. It was just what I needed. Thank you.
That's okay. I'm always happy to help. Has anybody else got
Yes, I have a question. I
Yeah.
have a question. So when you created the email and now you're ready to load your contacts, can that body of that email go as like a bulk mailing so you can see who's actually reading it, who's clicking on your video? How would you do that?
Yeah, let me, I'm not sure I will have it because this is a dummy account and I don't really send it. But when you have sent it, let me see if there's anything in here. If you go into the recent projects, can somebody mute themselves there? Thank you. So this one was sent, for example. You can go in and you can see the delivery rate, the unique opens, who blocked you, the unsubscribes, and everything else.
I couldn't hear you because somebody didn't mute. Can you tell me how I got to that page? Am I in?
Sorry, let me just see if I can mute whoever that is. Give me 1 second. It is hard, I know. Okay, so I'm going to go through that again. So I go to the marketing. I'm going to mute everybody, guys. I'm sorry, but I just can't hear myself there.
The list, enter the address, that's your folder. That's all you need. Find the
Okay, it's not allowing me mute everybody.
other area where you go, my list. No, the list is in private.
Guys, could you unmute yourselves? It would be really great. Thanks. So I go to marketing. I go to the recent projects. And you'll see your email campaigns. And these are all the marketing emails you've sent. And then if you digital ads, it would come up here, your recent designs down here, etc. But your email campaigns is where you're looking at. Like a lot of mine are drafts. So this one was sent. You click in there and you can see the delivery rate. 7 were delivered. And unique opens. You can see who opened them. And you can see the unique
Unique opens are what?
So if somebody opens it twice, it's not going to appear there. Unique opens means they opened it once. You know, every time they open it at least once. So that's what unique opens. So if I open it twice, it's not going to get that percentage up. Unique clicks, that's mean the amount of time somebody clicks at least the first time they click onto it. the bounces, the people who blocked it,
Files.
and the unsubscribes. Now, you can actually see who blocked your marketing emails. Please do not follow up with these people. It would, not be not be a good idea.
But the seller folders will
Um,
create.
It's going to, come back on you in a different way. Just if people block it, they block it. If somebody well has blocked you by, maybe it's an accident, and then maybe reach out to them. But honestly, I'd be actually not sure that should even appear. I think that's
Selling it.
maybe in violation of some sort of privacy law, but I'm not sure. But really, if you're looking at those who've blocked you, don't reach out to them. I'm asking you not to. And then you can have a look, and then you can even click into here at what it was that you sent. And that's how it works.
I have a quick question, follow up from this. Is there a side of that you could send to your homeowner, like for listings, something that's friendly, that doesn't have all that particular information? And my other program I use, I can do that, but generally I think I could probably do a screenshot and send it to them. Just to show, proof of how many people I'm reaching.
Yeah, you could take a
They're getting in my
screenshot of that.
There's something that is client friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be in your insight report. Sorry, I'm just actually muting people here. Did I mute you by accident?
No, you got the right person though.
Okay, great. Sorry about that. In your insights report, you'll see all that.
Okay.
So let me go there very quickly. Well, no, you won't. Your insights report won't really show this, but your insights report really shows the listing. They show your digital ads and your listing, not really your marketing email. But if you go in, you can just literally go in here, recent projects. And like I said, you can go in here and just take a screenshot of it, but you don't want them seeing stuff like blocked.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want that in there. I mean, I don't care. People
but
block
you
it.
can take a screenshot and you can always edit it and put white block bits over the things you don't want seen. And you can go in there and screenshot that. But for other stuff in the insights report, which we looked at. So if I look at this one, insights report will show you the key insights. It's more about the traffic to the actual listing and your social media and digital ad performance. It's not really about your marketing emails, but it will show if somebody clicks into the link for the property, it will come into that for it, that will work. But the insights report is brilliant. It's really good. If you haven't looked at it on our platform, we have a whole section about using the insights report, and I would highly recommend you have a look at it. And really, especially when you're having your weekly or bi-weekly check-ins with your client, it's a great way to let them know how much.
No, it's very good. You're right.
Yeah. But for the marketing, I would just take a screenshot of the recent projects part.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys, if we're finished, then I'm going to close up. In a little while, I'll be doing some stuff on bulk email. You hear me pretty much say the same thing about targeting. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's going to give you a couple of tips on how we use bulk email. Okay, take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.